Let's see.
We are.
I know. Hopefully we got people waiting that'll be hopping on. YouTube did not notify a lot of people when I went live earlier today. So hopefully they'll be better about it this time. Let people know that we're coming. So it's, it depends on the day. They're either really good and most people get notified or not so much.
Does your browser do this? Like mine will be like, so you went live, right? And then you're done, but my browser keeps saying that you're live. So I have to exit the tab, go back in, to figure out. Yep. Oh, we got some people joining now. What's up, Dawn, Brad, Aaron, Ezra, Fallon, Danny?
Dawn, Brad's been waiting. Good. Hi, Stephen, Hexen.
Yeah.
Wow. Good.
Are popping up now.
Parental squirrels.
Yeah.
Hi, guys. How is everyone tonight? Beautiful. We've just been chatting here. Hi, Donna. And Justin. And good. Seems like people were waiting, so that's good.
Yes.
How is everyone? We're back with Pappa Squirrel tonight, which is great.
Yeah.
I'll bring on the crystals. Oh yes, I know it. It's been
Mimi's like, can I see the crystals?
I know it, right? It's been a crystal kind of day. I went on earlier when I got home because I had my newest council member, my newest Scully came, so I had to unbox and introduce him, and he's beautiful. I left him downstairs, so I can't show you, but he's very pretty. He's like a blue purple, almost fluorite. Oh, he's gorgeous. So.
Really? I haven't got to watch that yet. I was getting ready to ask. At least give me the cliff note.
Right. Oh, he's a pretty one. So definitely. Yay.
Hey, Lucy. What's up? Hey, Lamb.
Dragon. Hi, Lucy. Yay. Happy birthday, Lazy Dragon. And Tar Apple's on. Phelan. You did get the notification. Oh, good. So notifications may be working somewhat tonight. That's good. Good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Love it. So we just were talking, and we are going to make this a regular thing, first of all, which is great because I know you guys really enjoyed it. And I know, I'll tell you what, I heard raves, Pappa Squirrel, about how beautiful everything was. How great everything was packaged, how I got some beautiful feedback back. Everybody just adored everything.
Oh, I know. I got a lot of great feedback too. It just makes me so happy to hear from people that they're like, yes, this crystal is great. I'm like, okay, cool. It just brings a smile to my face. So that's awesome.
I know. And it says something about you. Something about the way people package stuff. You can tell when people really care about what they're doing, when they make sure everything is really well packed in there and everything is protected, and that makes a huge difference. Huge difference.
I know how it is. I want to make sure that baby comes intact in one piece, I know,
right?
The mail,
nothing worse than you couldn't wait to see something, then it's broken. Okay. And we know, sometimes the mail does crazy things, but if you prepare for that, that's good.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. What's up, Angie and Dana? How are you?
Claire and Karen. Good. You guys, I keep wondering. I think I'm going to put it on my phone and just set it aside because I want to make sure that I can see everything and know how many people we have and all that good stuff.
Oh.
Because that's the one thing this app does not show us how many we have. I wish it would.
No. And as a matter of fact, I just lost the chat on my end.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You know how on the right, it has private or live chat? That just disappeared and private chat's the only thing available.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, I can't see everybody.
Private chat. If you click it again, try to click private chat again. Oh, shit. Maybe that's what I did. Hold on. Comments. Go back. Oh, click comments.
Comments?
Up on the top right.
Yeah, it's not it used to be an option. You know what I'm saying? Well, that kind of stinks. So, I mean, it's fine. Like you can just you can just be the what's the telephone game, you know?
Yeah,
Tell me
right.
what everybody's saying right now.
Hello,
Yeah,
the operator.
yeah.
All right, so
Operator.
tell us about the newest show you went to.
So this one was in Joplin, Missouri. It was like 2.5 hours away from us, and it was called the Tri-State Gem and Mineral Show. It was put on by the Tri-State Gem and Mineral Society, and it was hosted in the Gem and Mineral Museum there in Joplin.
Wow.
Yeah, which was really interesting. So they opened up the museum as well for the day and was free for people that were coming in for the crystal show, which is really cool to like go through that. And I'll touch on that in a little bit. But I'll tell you what, it was it was not what I was expecting at all. So with the name Tri-State, I was thinking this is going to be this has got to be 3 states worth of crystals and all this kind of stuff, and it was not. It was not that at all. It was still a lot of fun. There was maybe like 20-25 vendors there. Everybody there was like super kind, and they were those type of people that are like, I love rocks, you know, and they dig and they mine everything locally themselves, and they were so proud of like their craft and what they do, and were so willing to show off a lot of their minerals and crystals and educate you on that, which was really fun. It just was a little bit awkward, I have to admit, because you know, as cool as they were about me like taking photos and taking videos and so forth, everybody had the same response when I asked them. They were like, no, I don't have an email. I don't have a website. I don't have a Facebook. I don't have an Instagram. I don't like, and I'm like, what? Like,
how did you do this? Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, what? I don't know.
Yep. So I'll tell you, there I have run into that too. There's two. First of all, was the Denver show your first show?
No, that was my first like huge show that I've been to.
But you've been to other shows, just not, you know.
Yeah.
First of all, so everybody is saying hello, Honey Owlette.
Oh, wait.
Hi. Did you get it back?
I did. It came up. It has an option now. What up, Brian?
I clicked on chat settings and I turned it off for you, and then I turned it back on. So hopefully that kind of fixed it.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Hey.
How did they live without social media? Oh, no kidding. So I will tell you, I've run into that too. And there's pros and cons. One of the pros is those people usually, they are what they call rock hounds. They are they mine them. They know everything about the rocks that they have. They know how and where they came from. They don't a lot of times know anything about metaphysical properties because they don't really see them that way.
Yeah.
And they are the people that I have. We have a Monroe County gem society, you know, rock hound society type thing. And they have, it's like a public group that you can join, and you have like monthly dues, and they will, they're all really nice guys. They will teach you though, they have equipment there, and they will teach you how to cut, polish, and all that kind of stuff, do all that cool stuff with your gems, but they are not the most social people, and definitely not with websites and social media and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because they could care less about the outside world.
Yeah. I mean, Deborah even asked, you know, how do they live without social media? And they're just a different breed of person, and and super nice, like I said. And you're right, Mama.
Knowledgeable and
so knowledgeable. They're like, they've got this. I mean, to me, it just looks like a freaking rock. And you know, they're pointing at something on the rock, and they're like, "That's such and such mineral." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but I'm like, I like crystals. I don't like. I
know they love when I come in. So, do you feel that energy from that one? No, but whatever. So, anyways, the property is it's iron and okay, thanks.
Yeah, great. Hey, Mama, Danny J had asked if you could go and dig your own crystals in any part of the world, what crystal would you go and dig for? That's an excellent question. I'm curious, what is your answer, Mama?
So I'd have to preface this by saying it would have to also be a safe zone that no violence could happen. But Afghanistan comes out with some of the most gorgeous crystal stuff I have ever seen, ever.
Wow.
So I would never go there now, but.
So you don't want to go to like Tunisia or Somalia or something?
Especially as a woman? No.
Oh, yeah. No.
I don't think so. But I'm telling you, they have like their lapis that comes out is this incredible blue gorgeousness. And they have some really neat variety stuff.
Yeah, they really do. A lot of their crystals, are very vibrant.
Yeah.
Like rich lapis, or they have like those neon yellow looking crystals that are just so intense in their oranges and yellows and reds and stuff like that. That's a good one. I like that.
How about you?
So guys, I don't know if you noticed one of my last posts on the Instagram account Crystals Are Us, which by the way has a Facebook page now. So if you guys aren't on Instagram and want to be a part of Crystals Are Us, check out Crystals Are Us on Facebook. But I made a post about the black calcite, or what you were calling the shamanite. Yes. So honestly, like right now, that's been like a really taxing, burdensome thing going on in my head, because I'm kicking myself in the butt. As much research as I've been doing and like information that I'm hearing from you, Mama, and other people, I'm just like, why did I not like get that? So honestly, if I could go to the Sweetwater mine in Missouri and go find more of that calcite, like that's what I would be doing right about now.
So tell them why you're saying that.
What's that?
Tell them why you're saying that, because there was vendors there that had it.
Oh, yeah. So sorry. Not everybody knows the story. Yeah. So one of the vendors at the show has this black calcite, and it was like really shard-like. And I've seen all different types of colors of calcite, but I'd never seen a black or gray calcite before, and it just drew me right in. I think I got a pretty good picture. There's some video of it as well, and it was so stunning. And I'm sitting there kind of like in that deciding factor, because it had a really high price tag on it. And it's one of those things that it's like, is this even worth it? Like, I've never seen it. I don't know what it is. Like, and then I'm like, oh no, like maybe it's too expensive. I'll leave it alone. And then I come home and post about it and ask about it, and everybody's telling me that essentially this crystal is only mined in this one mine. Yeah. That they found a pocket of this crystal. So any of this crystal in the world that's out there is all that's out there. It's not like it's not like amethyst or quartz. It's that you can't go get this anywhere, which is why it was so expensive.
Yep, exactly. I know. And I don't blame you at all. I've done it too, especially then you don't know much about it. So you don't know how much it should be going for. You don't know whether you can tell if it's fake or real. You don't, like,
I have nothing to go. I have no idea what this is, other than I'm really drawn to it and it looks really cool. And I don't know if I can market this, and it's really freaking expensive. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I know. And it is one of the most amazing stones for astro travel. if you can only have one stone to help you with astral travel and that psychic connection and shamanic journeying and stuff, that's it. That is absolutely it.
Yeah, you and actually one other woman that I'm in an amino witchy chat group brought it up and mentioned it to me. That both of you guys were like, I know exactly what that is. I know exactly what it does, and this is what's going on. And I'm like,
I know. I almost didn't want to tell you. I thought, oh. And I totally yesterday when you had messaged me, I don't know if I skipped that part or I just didn't. It didn't connect what it was saying. I was riding in a car, totally missed it. And then this morning I was looking back and I thought, oh, that's terrible.
Yeah. And I mean, just like rewinding the story a little bit. So even if I wanted to get a hold of this vendor, right? Guess what? Nobody's got media.
No email, no cards.
Well, I got one dude's card that was in a booth near hers that I seem to think that they remember each other. So it's like going out on a limb that I call this dude and I'm like, hey, remember the girl over there? You know what I'm saying?
Brad says, I'll check the Mineral Club here at the lake. There was a table at our small show this year selling it. See if I can get the contact info for you.
Oh my God, Brad, thank you. Yes, and Brad mentioned earlier that the Kansas City Gem Show, which is coming up, is 100+ vendors and stuff for wholesale and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that's more my style,
Right? Yeah. Give us a little bit more of a choice. Have people that have emails and Instagrams and Facebooks and
Yeah, well, that and I went in with I try to have a specific goal in mind, and for this particular trip, I was like, I want to focus on the last trip was about pinks, right? Yep. I want blues. I want stuff for the throat chakra with communication. I just want all the pastel blues. I think they're really pretty. And it's nothing. There's no quartz towers that, such and such person wanted. There's no amethyst spheres that you wanted, let's say, anything that I had on my list that's normal crystals.
Cross it out. Yep. Then, and you really have to go, okay, so that plan didn't work. What else does the universe have me here for? Let's see. Absolutely.
Yeah. You're like, okay, I don't want to walk away empty-handed. Luckily, there's a booth that has some really cool stuff.
Well, let's see what you got.
Yes. Okay, so I'm going to move over against the wall. I pre-set up so that way we don't have to deal with, the bad lighting or whatever. So the majority of the geodes I got first off are they're geodes and they're all druzies. Most of them are mined locally. So I'll start with this first one. Let me turn the camera around, guys. Be patient with me. Okay, camera's always backwards. I gotta remember. So this is a Keokuk geode. It comes from the Crystal Glen Creek in Illinois. So it is a druzy quartz and it has pyrite and calcite inclusions in it as well.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and this has been polished down here on the edge. It's just, I hope, can you guys see that? Because I can't really see the camera.
Yeah, we can see. The sparkle is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Now, when you got the geodes, did they give you both halves? Was it just one half?
It depended. So for this, it's just the one half. So then this one, let me show you these. So these are another Keokuk, I think is how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
Geode. So it is the snowball with calcite and pyrite. And again, this is from the Crystal Glen Creek in Illinois. Let's see if I can get both in there.
Gorgeous.
Can you see that pretty good? Or
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to go to, hopefully I'm going to try to go to just you. Hold on. There we go. Beautiful. So we can have it a big screen. Perfect. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Ghetto setup, guys. I put like my little tray from the table back because I'm like, I need a dark background, but I need light.
Perfect.
Okay. And
gorgeous.
So then this one is an African geode. It's from Morocco. And it's same kind of stuff. It's a snowball quartz with the beryl calcites in it. Sorry, I'm gonna try to.
Yeah. The snowball quartz. Now, is that as I'll be honest with you, my laptop, the colors are not as good as I would like, but that looks awful white. Is that as white as it looks? It's like pure snow.
Yeah. Because if you look at the tile backsplash, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like the kitchen tile backsplash. I mean, it's almost like whiter than the backsplash.
Yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous.
Yeah. So that's why I set this up. I just like how it has like the little, I don't know if you can see kind of like the stalactite things going on.
Yep. The little fingers coming out. Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah. Super cool. And then some of the others are a little bit darker, so probably won't need that. Bear with me. So this is
let me just mention one thing real quick.
Oh, guys,
yeah. Hopefully I do have some of my moderators on here. If not, let me know and I'll come on and make sure I put a mod in. It looks like we're getting some trolls, which happens. I don't really care, but if my mods would pay attention for me and just take care of them. Thank you. Okay, go ahead.
So this one is a Jersey quartz. He dubbed it the Dugway Thunder Egg because it's from the Thunder Egg beds of Dugway, Utah.
No kidding.
Yeah, so he called it the Dugway Thunder Egg. And again, it's got like the polished side to it with kind of like the Jersey quartz, which to me almost looks like an amethyst because
yeah, it's that like, gray lavender.
Yeah, the gray lavender in it. I don't know. So that was
beautiful.
And then this is Jersey quartz as well.
Oh gosh, just gotta love that Jersey, boy. Holy moly!
I know. Talk about some bling bling. I mean, that was the theme of this haul. I was like, I'm just gonna go super sparkly, super like bling bling. And I didn't think about it too because I'm like, this makes it really difficult to photograph, to kind of
catch that. At least on a video, you can catch some of that as it goes through the light, but it's so hard to
it's so hard to act for show. And then this is one that is from Mexico. And it's got the little darker grays and the calcite quartz. Sorry.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that one half, there's actually the quartz points in there. Oh, yeah, beautiful.
This one. Yeah.
Yep. Beautiful.
So that was the haul from this trip.
Beautiful.
Clearly not as big as like Denver, but I think we got some pretty good crystals from this trip.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. So metaphysically wise, the kyuk is the geodes in general. First of all, geodes in general, they do all kinds of stuff. They help you to connect to the earth. They're really good for earth healing. There's a couple different kinds, which we'll talk about a little bit, but the kyuk, that is specifically in the Midwest, and the Midwest is the largest producer of these geodes. There's 99% of these kyuk geodes come from the Midwest there. And as a matter of fact, there's one riverbed, which I think is the one you were saying. Can't remember the name of it right now. That does like 90% of it. That holds 90% of it. So when you're looking at geodes, they're a natural rock formation. They started out one of two ways. Either they have a hollow bubble in the middle, which was formed by volcanic forces, or the other way is I'll tell you what, geodes are definitely one of those. The rock hounds love them because on the outside they're not so pretty, but they have all kinds of stuff that they talk about for the middle and how they're formed and all that kind of stuff. But the other way is that they're filled with quartz, agate, silicified rhyolite, and that happened when the glaciers came over, and there was air pockets in that. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, all of them were just like these ugly rocks, and they're like, no, look.
And they have no idea what's in them until you take them out. I will tell you, too, they have found 20, let me see how many. I think it's 21 minerals in total. In 28, I'm wrong, 28 minerals in total. Mostly it is quartz, quartz druzy, chalcedony, and calcite. But there's not, you can find fluorite, you can find halides, there's dolomite, there's hematite, there's pyrite. Some of them start growing pyrite in there. There's all kinds of silicon kind of things. Barite is one, which I've never seen one with barite in, so that's kind of cool. There's one, which one was it, that they call like the Holy Grail of geodes. And I thought it was hilarious that they actually call it that.
The Holy Grail. What is this?
I know, right? It is.
It's like Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Right? I know. Which one? Where is it?
No one has ever gotten a geode. It's like...
I know. It's like the most expensive. And now I can't find it in my notes. Oh, yeah, here it is. And this is why. That's why. Because it's iridescent black calcite inside. So they call it the Holy Grail geode.
Did you say?
Holy cow, kid. No kidding. So, yes. So black calcite, once in a great while, that is like, they call it the Holy Grail. How funny. I know. Doesn't that make you feel great? I'll tell you too, man. Oh, it's terrible.
It's ignoring me.
I will tell you, the thunder eggs, there's a difference between regular geodes and the thunder eggs. Normally, the thunder eggs are completely filled in with mineral. Not always, but normally. And they have a kind of a different shape in the middle. A lot of times the geodes are circular still. And usually the thunder eggs are like stars or boxes or something. I have a thunder egg slice. And so see how it's got like kind of the points on it, and it's a little bit more boxy. That is considered a thunder egg and it's all the way through.
Ah, okay.
And then when you get the geodes, even if they're all the way through, if they're round, then that's still a geode. And that one happens to be that blue lace agate stuff, which I don't know if you can see with this light, but...
Oh, yeah. It's that baby blue. That was one of the crystals I was looking for. I'm like,
baby blue. And then you get the ingrowths in there. You can get all kinds of cool cavern stuff growing out of the caverns. There's a smoky in here, and then there's kind of a dark amethyst towards the back. And
that's so nice.
And then I think it was Tange was asking about Ocho geodes, which are smaller, and they come from Mexico usually. And they usually are a lot of blacks.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Lots of blacks.
I've seen those, yeah. Yeah, those
a lot of times the Ochoed and the well, it's a lot of the agates too. They make the slices into it, and you get the agate slices. That's what they make them out of, is the agate geodes.
Yeah. Whispers of Three had asked if I plan on going to the Tucson show. If you may be going, then we need to like link up, because come heck or high water, Pappa Squirrel is going to be at the Tucson show for sure. And I'm going to better plan on how I'm going to bring back all of the crystals that I'm going to buy, because I don't want to fight with TSA again, nor do I want to lug around 150 pounds worth of crystals. So to answer your question, yes, I definitely will be going to Tucson. I haven't bought tickets yet. I haven't done any of that stuff, but yeah. So if you're going,
I'll tell you, I'll hook you up too with Cassie, Cassandra Wenkitz. She does crystal selling online too. She's in our group, and actually she's local for me, and she's going to Tucson too. So you guys should hook up and talk and for each other. And it's good when you can get a couple crystal sellers that aren't really trying to do the whole competition thing, because if you help each other out and you're looking for something and she keeps an eye on it, she's looking for something and you keep an eye on it, especially when it's such a big show like Tucson, it helps if you could go with a couple people that
it's like, okay, well, you take that whole building, I'll take this whole building, and we'll meet up in 3 days.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Tangy, no, I do not have any. I don't even know.
Okanite.
Okanite.
It's gorgeous, but and I'll tell you that snowy druzy, that's close, but I don't think it's Okanite. But it's close. It looks a lot like that.
Don, no, I'm near Missouri. I'm like right outside of Kansas City. I'm in a suburb like 7 miles south of Kansas City in Kansas, but clearly it's like 10 miles from Missouri. So I kind of like border all these states for a while, and we'll take advantage of that while I'm out here for the next year, and then we're off to somewhere new after that. So that'll be a surprise when we know. But until then, it'll be a mystery.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Marge, now I gotta find it again. Marge said she thinks she's gonna have to make us both wear tails next time. No squirrel tails. Who got me? Luna, I think, actually got me a chipmunk hat because it was the closest thing she could find.
I have a question. I'm like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like it's not. Mama, do you like whenever you see like a commercial on TV that involves squirrels, does it like just tickle your fancy? Like when the Jif commercial comes on and
yes.
You know which one I'm talking about?
Yep.
I'm like, I don't know what it is, but there's just something constantly. Maybe we do need like little squirrel ears.
Right? I know. Or the Geico commercial. I love the Geico commercial.
No.
The squirrels that high five and they cause the crash. I just love that.
Yeah.
We caused it. Yep, absolutely.
Nice.
As our local fair in North Carolina is going on, if anyone's close, there are some local miners that have so much. Oh yeah, I know. North Carolina has some great mining places too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
There's actually 2 wholesalers out of North Carolina that I know that are massive wholesalers, like insane.
Yeah, there's one in Pennsylvania too that we used to go when we were driving back down to North Carolina. We used to go through. Trying to remember the name of it. God, it was great. Of course, I can't remember it, but I know who will, so I'll have to check with her. All right. Anybody else have questions? So I hope I didn't look at this yet. I assume that Pappa Squirrel's, both of Pappa Squirrel's links are showing down below in the information section. So that if you guys want to get a hold of him, if you are interested in buying anything that he showed.
Yep, you can totally get a hold of me on any of the social medias, whether it's on Instagram at Crystals Are Us or Pappa Squirrel's Nest, or on Facebook at Pappa Squirrel, or now Crystals Are Us as well, or wherever. Hit me up. I mean, my blog, pappasquirrel.com, it has my email through the contact there. Like there's tons of ways to get a hold of me. So if you want to check out any of the content or like talk to me directly, even if it's just to say hi and have a good day, like I always appreciate messages like that too.
Right?
So, you know,
that's really nice.
Reach out. Don't bite. Like, you know, I'm only mean in the mornings before my coffee.
I hear you. I gotta have my tea. They all figured that out during tarot stock. Nope, I don't.
You know what
that. Yep. And the links are both down below. And I forgot that I included a link. There's a guy who is just like almost what you were talking about. He, you know, is not very social and stuff, but the link that I put down there is a blog that he does about geodes in specific. And anything you ever wanted to know about geodes is in this blog. Really? So if you want more information, I put his blog link in the down bar there too, because it's like good. Unbelievable. I learned more about geodes than I even could have other than he doesn't have like metaphysical properties and stuff, but like how they grow, where they grow, what minerals they're in, tons.
Good. If he's going to provide that portion of the education, that's always fun too. I definitely going to check that out. And what, one thing I do want to say too, if you check out on the blog, pappasquirrel.com, it does have a write-up and more pictures of the actual shows. Like here, moving into the future, I want to make sure to kind of feature the shows and some of the vendors and stuff. And I even mentioned it in the blog too, that it's kind of disheartening because like there's nobody to tag. I don't even have an email to say like, hey, I wrote a blog about
and here. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I did, instead of doing the crystal videos on my channel, the YouTube Pappa Squirrel, I created a YouTube Crystals Are Us. And so I will be uploading any of the walkthroughs at the mineral shows. So that way you can, you know, kind of see the crystals there. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So definitely.
And I'll tell you too, if usually the gem societies, the lapidary societies, they at least have an email. And if you can find their local email for the lapidary part, they usually know each other and can like at least say, hey, can you tell Bob that I said thanks so much, which is hilarious, but they really know. And it's funny, they know like most of them in the state that are like that, they know all of them. So if you like even remember a first name, you could say, hey, Bill that sells a lot of this, tell him I said thanks a lot. Yeah. You know,
they're good. Like, Leroy, did you see his blog?
Yeah. Go outside. If the dog is barking, turn left and go to.
Yeah, I even thought about it. I was like, you know, because it was actually difficult to find out information online about it. And I was like, you know, give it like a week or two and I guarantee my blog post will be #1 in Google search results.
Yeah, I know. Exactly.
Or the gym show, because they
ran the whole thing. I know. You would never know because for sure. You could only have one crystal period. What would you choose?
Oh my God, we have to choose. I know my answer. What's your answer? Do you know?
Yeah, mine. It's still my blue fluorite. My blue fluorite. That is just. I can't seem to ever put it down. I can't. I'm constantly buying more of it, even though I have tons of it. I don't know what it is. Blue fluorite is my thing. So
for you, yeah, I'm gonna have to say, despite my extreme love for black tourmaline, so don't tell her I said this. If I only could have one, I would choose quartz, just simply because it is like the Swiss Army knife of crystals.
Universal.
yeah, it's just that universal. I can use this mofo for anything.
Anything I want. Yep.
Anything.
Program it to anything. That's true. That's good.
And it's the only crystal I can have. So
right. Yeah. It still would be blue fluorite. I don't know what it is. I love quartz, but I gotta have the cool color in there and the cubic shape and I don't know what it is. It just is.
Listen, Mama, don't make me feel bad about my decision.
I've seen some gorgeous quartz. I
was just trying to take a reasonable route here. I don't know. Great.
Right? I know.
Now, great. Breaking up with my crystals.
Tanch said, can the crystal be in Scully form? I don't know. I think that's cheating.
Can it be in the form of a giant castle? And I can the castle.
Have you seen those caves that are, what are they? They're amethyst? No, it's not amethyst. Calcite, maybe, where it's like growing and healing and people are sitting in it. And I'm like,
yeah. Where it looks like huge selenite wands just stabbing through the roof. And the people in the picture this big.
Yeah. Oh, how amazing. Yes, I'd choose that.
I could see that. Miners are gonna come down to check it out, and there's Mama in the middle of it.
Good, just leave me alone. I'm good right here.
They're like, ma'am, it's kind of dangerous to be down here.
I don't care. It's all right. I'm supposed to die and be like this.
I'm fine. You just leave.
Oh. All right, guys. I appreciate you coming. Definitely get a hold of him. You know he has great quality. You know that. Everybody, I know Shauna's in here and she was saying that pictures don't do stuff justice. She was amazed and blown away. Good. Absolutely. What is wrong with me? I always miss your lives. Oh, that's okay, Kay. Does 38? Oh, no, by 38.
How dare you, Kay? I cannot believe you.
You can always look it back and watch it back. I know now Lucy at Conjurer's Table is going to do a video after us. So check out Lucy's. Make sure you like the video. That'll get it seen more. Go ahead and get a hold of me. Get a hold of Pappa Squirrel, both on Facebook. He's in our group too. And you can get a hold of him through the down bar. Thank you so much for coming on again.
Yes, thank you for having me, Mama. And thank you, everybody who showed up for the lives. I always live for this high energy conversations with you guys and y'all listening to me talk,
We love it.
Love it.
All right. Bye, guys. We love you. See you next time.
Cool. Bye, guys. Mwah. Oh.